So where are we at in the tax hike discussions?
Well, we have a meeting tomorrow at 9 o'clock. Hopefully that'll be the last meeting because we'll have to have an agreement or we'll run out of time.
Do you have a framework now for an agreement to be settled basically on what the size of the increase should be?
No, that's the problem. That's what the meeting's about.
How far apart are you?
I'd say pretty close. I'd say very close, you know.
What about the spending side?
The spending is actually definitely low. I mean, the spending side is actually, that's not something we've even talked about. We have such a great loss in federal revenue dollars that we know that the spending can't go up, and so that everything. This is all premised on the fact that there will be no spending increases, moratorium on new programs, and what we're trying to avoid is deficit spending. That's really what the fight's about.
Are you looking at 2.25% or 2.5%?
Well, I think everything's on the table in order to make sure we don't have to do deficit spending.
Is that the threshold, 2.5 or 2.25?
I think the threshold is probably 2. Yeah.
Now, the bill that you guys passed out of here had some property tax relief in it. Will
Yes,
there be any property tax
yes, there has to be. There has to be, yeah. There's going to be property tax relief in the bill,
Was that
yes.
will it be the same form that was passed in
Oh no, that's the thing that we're negotiating. There's a whole bunch of different. My caucus never demands anything. We have discussions and try to reach consensus.
What about the pension bonding bill?
That I have enough votes to call. What I'm doing is at the request of Senator Modonio. I thought, well, not her request, but with her cooperation, I think we're going to hold off on that, see if we can resolve the tax matters first, and then we can go ahead with that borrowing as part of the bigger package. You may recall in the executive committee yesterday, she said she wanted to have this, she could support it perhaps if it was part of a bigger package, so we're going to wait until we have a bigger package for it.
Maybe next week.
It may be, but I have confidence that we have enough votes for that.
And what about the school component of the spending here? I mean, you've got members on your side, Senator Meeks among them, saying that you can't vote for a tax increase if the school component is not addressed.
Well, that's the spending side. That's the spending side. So, yeah, we'll have to talk. I don't know how we're going to deal with that. So we dealt with that in 174. This is a different bill.
Will Tenaska come back up for another vote in the future?
Well, it's on postponed consideration, so it can't. It fell a few votes short.
Can actually get 6 votes, 6 people to switch over? I mean, it seems like a pretty steep hill to climb.
On Tenaska? Well, that assumes that it was 6 votes short, but it's. Well, that would be 5 votes short, wouldn't it?